during a long run, I'm like, I will struggle towards the end. So yesterday evening we were planning Joe, so we planned to do a long run, and then spontaneously I planned a little route around the mountain, and then Joe said, what if we could end the run in Malaga? And I said, that'd be a marathon, mate. And then we laughed a little bit at each other. We said, alright, let's give it a crack.
Let's give it a crack. He was, first of all, he planned a route that was like 21 k's with 1,000 metres of climbing. And he was like, do you think that's too much? And I was like, definitely, way too much. And then he did one that was 42 k's and was laughing around it. And I said, actually, you know what, I wouldn't mind. I would do that for a laugh to see what it's like. That'd be the longest I've ever run in training. And then we said and then we thought actually we could run to Malaga, finish at a cafe in Malaga and chill out there. So basically we've come around to doing a 37k run over a mountain, isn't it? Like yeah. And then downhill. I actually cycled up the bit we're going to run down yesterday. It's like trail, quite nice. And then a bit of flat along the coast and finish at the park in the centre of town in Malaga. And then we're going to head to the caf. Bloody hell, mate, you won't need all them because we can get some stuff off them.
Oh, you're going to be...
Yeah, like...
Mozzarella wants to be safe.
You're only going out for...
You're only going out for 40
We're not doing 50k, are we?
It's only like 4 gels. I don't want to rely on other people because if I'm like in the middle of the mountains with no food and I'm bunking, like you're aren't you?
Yeah. I don't know, mate, I'm just taking 2 gels and hoping that I bump into them.
Another reason why I'm bringing the extra kgs in the bag, so gonna even it out a little bit, what do you think?
Yeah, you're leaving it out, mate. That means we've got no excuses then if you get dropped.
And if we feel good, we're gonna do a tempo towards the end, aren't we? That was the plan, right?
Yeah, if we feel good, yeah. Yeah.
So the first 12 k's is uphill.
So we're gonna get dropped off here, which is the start of the trail. You can see it climbs up to about 800 metres and then descends down to that town there, past the airport, into Malaga, and then along the coast and back. Maybe the last... How far is it along the coast, Tom? Oh, 30. It's about the last 5k's along the coast.
Alrighty, quick 3-hour run. It's nice. This is the kind of stuff you want to do in the off season, isn't it? I mean, it's good training and it's fun. Now I'm shaking like a bird. nervous that is. Just whenever I'm really tired doing the run, I'll just pretend I'm seeing a really scenic point, and I'll tell Joe that I want to take a picture for the brand. That's my tactics. I think we're gonna down that beast, but I'm gonna see if Joe's keen as well. Can use a little boost, caffeine. Carbs. Yeah. Oh, he'll love it. Yeah, probably. We'll see in a sec. Joe. Yeah. Do you quickly want a glass of Monster Energy before we go?
I'm gonna have a Red Bull, mate.
Are you gonna have that right now?
What's that?
Are you having it right now?
What? Do you want to do half on that Monster? What you saying?
Yeah, half on the Monster.
Alright.
Told you he's keen. So basically, people are sometimes complaining like, why would professional athletes or why would athletes use this kind of stuff? Yeah, if you're sitting in a library and you want to read a book, definitely you're not down into these bad boys.
I would have though. To get me to revise when I was at uni, I would have needed. That was what I was missing.
But anyway, it is just energy really and caffeine. So if you're doing a marathon, like, come on. You just need that bit extra, don't you?
Alright. Does the job, hopefully it'll do the job.
Oh, I love this stuff.
It's alright, it tastes like a bit like apple juice, doesn't it?
Apple juice?
Yeah, is that what the flavour is of it? I'm actually planning on doing a 50k run over the Christmas period. Sometime between like the 23rd of December and the 2nd of January. I'm going to run from my house in Norwich to my mum and dad's in Lowestoft. And the target is to try and break 3 hours for it. So this will actually be a nice little tester to see how it feels, especially like for the last 10k or something, if you can hold the pace that you want to run for that after going over the mountain.
So you're planning on running 3:30k pace towards the end?
3:36 is what you need to for 50k. Here we are, start of where we're going to do the 36k's, heading somewhere up over here.
37. 37.
37, mate, but you've really cut a bit off, haven't you? I don't actually think we head up. It's hard to actually see on here where we're going.
We've got to go up there, Joe.
Yeah, but look at the way we're facing.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
He reckons we need. He reckons we should be facing like.
Somewhere that way, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what
We're coming from.
So we're about 3.5k in, and we're on some nice trails now. Was pretty grim at the start because it's kind of like walking trails. Took 13 minutes for the first mile. If it carries on like that, it'll be a very long day out.
Oh, no, yeah. So the first 30 minutes were above VO2 max, probably. Mine are good.
So I made it to the top of the climb, and then it's downhill and flat to Malaga, but it's bloody windy up here. Here's some of the views. It's like 4k, just over 4k to get up here. Really steep, probably like 10% average, maybe steeper. Look at the influencer doing his Instagram story duties. He's got to keep the sponsors happy, you see. So any chance he gets, he's going to take full advantage.
Finally a bit of flat bit. Recovering a little bit.
You don't have to worry about looking at the camera. You just like look, set the pace like that. Like, look how stable it is. Got to have the skills, mate.
So basically, we went up the first bit 4 or 5k's. I would say 20% average or something like that.
Yeah, definitely. 13 minutes for the first mile.
Yeah, it was crazy steep. Yeah,
Yeah.
my calves were literally crying. And then all of a sudden we were at the top, and then it was a nice 6k gradual downhill. We did 440 meters of climbing now.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
God, and we did all that in 4 kilometres.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Right, I'll have this gel, and I'm going to carry on.
Thoughts, Joe?
It's good. I think we'll definitely do it in under 3 hours, won't we? Now. You don't reckon?
Yeah, probably.
We've
When
done
did
like
we
11
start?
kilometres in 56 minutes, like, so, and you've only got to average like 12 kilometres an hour.
Do you think we'll make it in time for the calf?
Oh
That's the
yeah,
plan. Try and get there. We'll have to make sure we keep the pace out.
I'd hope so.
The calf is leaving, or is closing at 4, isn't it? Right now it is. What time?
Yeah, 1:30.
1:30.
We should do.
So
we
2.5 hours for basically
20 to 2.
20,
We just need to
4
keep
Ks.
on to. If you see us, get some gels and bottles and stuff ready, because we'll just quickly take them and go, so we can dust it off as quick as possible.
Yeah.
Right, shall we head on? It's a bit cold.
Try any of that. That's an energy drink, that is.
Oh my god.
Made it to the cafe before closing time.
It is, well, 4:05, but we've been here for about like 10 minutes. We were
10
already 10 to 4. Made it for a coffee, and yeah, it was a good run, wasn't it?
Before closing time.
Last-
We've done second coffee. We've had bloody what is it? The Hawaiian bowl thing. What are they called? Acai bowl.
Acai bowl.
Cakes. We've basically raided them for food, and yeah, it's all done now. Chill now.
Last 10k was into a headwind. That was proper game. Especially my GPS like stopped working, and I took a wrong part, so I had to do 2k's extra. It was only a route of 36k, so it's not that bad, is it? But feel pretty like I had a rough day. What about you?
He said it felt like an Iron Man at the end, didn't you? In the headwind.
It was, because mentally as well, I was like, oh god, another 5k, because it was into that headwind.
The headwind was grim.
He even picked it up the pace. No.
I just wanted to get to the end quicker, mate. But it's all done. Another day in in the books. And one thing I would say about these long runs is, like, I'm actually surprised how my legs feel, because in the past when I used to, if I did over 25k, I used to feel so beaten up afterwards, but I actually feel pretty good. And I don't know if that's because of all the gym stuff I've been doing or what, because my hips used to, I mean, your hips hurt. Like, my hip flexors used to kill me after long.
Ryan Bolton, mate. This is the Ryan Bolton program.
Ryan Bolton. We're following Ryan Bolton program. Long run's done. Yeah, nice one. And we'll see you next time for the next session.